Welcome everyone to the final episode of my Let's Play of Mega Man X4. In the last episode, well, there was a lot. But with the General's damaged, but what can you do? There's still one left. This will be my longest ever, and you'll find out why. Anyway, this stage is just going to be like a boss battle rush, where you just basically take on the 8 bosses again. It's a common tradition in Mega Man games where you have to fight them one more time before you face the big boss. And believe me, I know how it feels. Anyway, I'm also interested in new ideas for new games to Let's Play, so I plan to have my next Let's Play of X4, but I'll do it with Zero. But if you have any ideas, please be sure to leave a comment. I apologize if I sound like this, but I think this is how I sound. If anyone can help me with that, I'd be more than happy to accept. Anyway, we're going to go through each boss in a specific order. I'm only going to be using the X-Busters so you can basically see how they fight. It's to make up after I've beaten the boss like a bunch of pathetic jokes. So the first boss fight is Web Spider. If you don't have his weakness, you just basically need to dodge. Dodge his lightning webs and counter when necessary. Just make sure you don't get hit by the lightning web, because it hurts. Besides, he's pretty easy, and with the plasma shot, you can dish out maximum damage. Unlike the other shot, which fires 4 shots, this one's a lot better. Anyway, when his health hits below half, his strategy changes. He'll summon 4 large webs, and your job is to basically just shoot him while dodging his small spider bots. And dodging lightning webs, like I forgot to dodge it. Apologies. And again, come on, serious. And he's done. That's about it. He's not that hard of a boss, but if you basically keep your distance and attack when needed, he can be taken down effortlessly. Well, with a little bit of effort. Make sure to heal up on your life and weapons before every battle, because you never know when you're going to need it. And now we tackle boss number 2. Let's see. Cyber Peacock. Last time I made him look like a joke. Now this time, I'm going to show him what he can do. If you're far away, he'll just do this attack, which is basically like a vertical attack. But if you're close, he'll do basically like a spread attack. I don't know what most of his attacks are, but basically if you're not careful, you're screwed. Ugh. And I forgot to mention that his attack has a huge reach. It has like a great amount of reach, but if you're not careful, you can get hurt. Now, here comes the hard part. He'll launch like a mobile missile at you, and it hurts. Just make sure you dash jump so you can outwit it. And the worst thing about it is that he can do it more than once. He fires 2 of these missiles, which can make the fight a little difficult. But if you follow the strategy I provide, you'll do quite fine. When only 2 down, only 6 remain. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous doing these Let's Plays because, let's face it, with everything that is happening with YouTube and Google, how can you be? Normally I would rather quit, but how can I quit? I got a lot of people to please, especially since most of my subscriber base is either dead or they don't give a damn. Next up is Jet Stingray. Damn! And I forgot to mention that he could do the attack at random, which means if you're not prepared, you can get hurt. He'll fire 4 blue stingrays and then do his dash attack, so be cautious. If you have the plasma shot, you can just shoot at him and you'll basically destroy the stingrays. Yeah, and it gets tedious hearing the water sound. Ah! He'll fire more stings, so you gotta be cautious, but when he decides to get desperate, he'll use a vacuum to suck you in. And when his health drops below half, he'll launch 6 purple stingrays at him. And he has another attack, which basically has him going vertically, which means if you dodge both his attacks, you'll go through it unscathed. Yeah, I'm being a bit lazy because I figured, why use the weakness when you could just use, like, think your special, like the X-Buster? It's pretty easy. And if you take him down like I did, he'll do fine. Yeah, and I lost a lot of energy, so I need to recharge. Fortunately, I don't need to waste much, because now we're moving on to the next man. Now I gotta address something, everyone, but I'll just address it during this video. Basically, I'm trying my hardest to please people, and I find it's not enough. Now, this strategy here is a bit different. I apologize if I change the subject because I'm now at the next boss fight. But what I mean to say is that it's not easy trying to please a lot of people. Believe me, it's not. You want to please someone, but when you find that your channel is not getting enough attention because of the crappy actions by Google, this is the result. You get desperate. You do anything to get people to notice. Even basically ask other YouTubers how. It's ridiculous and tedious, but I have to do something because my fan base is basically dying because of, well, Google's actions. Why I'm doing this, I don't know. I never asked myself why I keep doing videos. I thought before it was actually fun, but when you become a partner, it becomes something that's a bit more important. Take it to DSP Gaming. Darkside Phil has made gaming a full-time job. And look at him, he's a celebrity. I praise him with all my heart, but look at me. I'm just a hard-working student who just finished college and doesn't know what he's gonna do with his life. Anyway, this next boss fight's a bit more different. Yeah, basically you just need to dash through his twin slash. Just dash under it and you won't get hit. He could do it more than once, so you need to be cautious. What's with the rabbit going? That's too much. Ow! Uh-oh. Looks like he's about to get desperate. And he's taken down. I also forget to mention that if you attack him when he has these claws like that, he'll launch the twin slashers quickly. So you need to dash in order to avoid it. And we're already past 5 Mavericks already. We only have 3 left. So I'm just basically going to spend my time telling you on how to beat every boss with the X-Buster. Not to mention, I figured that if you all want to know how to beat him, this is it. And now for him. When I did this before, I did it with the X-Buster. Now it's time I do it with his weakness. Basically, if you use the Rising Fire, he'll basically go into a slow dash, which basically has him not attacking, but you need to evade. You just need to dodge and he'll be fine. Darn it. Looks like I'm a bit careless, which I apologize. Not to mention my dog is warm out, so... Uh-oh. Basically, if you keep using the Rising Fire, he won't be that much of a threat. But if you really want to get serious... Okay, that didn't work. Basically, that didn't work, because if I did a charge shot at Sigma, I would have done major damage. But I guess it didn't work here. Basically, if you use the Rising Fire, you'll shut him down easily. And I gotta say, I'm being a bit careless. The only reason being is because I'm trying. What else? Anyway, I think this next boss is Storm Owl. Last time I did this, I used the aiming laser to shut down most of his attacks. However, this time, I'm going to show you what each of his attacks are and how to evade them. Basically, if you know what you're doing, you won't get hurt. One of his attacks, he'll swoop down at you and do a slam attack. You basically need to dodge, and that's it. You just need to dash and heal. Unlike here, damn. He'll basically repeat it after a while, but later on, he'll start using more different attacks. Like this. He'll fire 3 beams that will go 3 different directions. And he'll launch a double cyclone. Later on, he'll launch 4 of them, and you need to evade. Like now. You need to time your jump right, or else you'll get hit. Now, later on, if you waste time and basically waste too much time and not attack him, you'll have another attack where he'll just launch double cyclones at you, and you need to constantly move. And I also forgot about this. If you waste your this is it. Basically, your job is just keep moving, and whatever you do, don't get hit. You'll launch 4 cyclones on diagonal. Like, you need to keep moving slowly, so that way you don't get hit. I apologize if I'm stuttering because, as you know, this is almost the end of my Let's Play. And I figured that since this is going to be the longest one, I may as well get this over with and get it done. Now this is the last one, Magma Dragoon. In my previous battle, I used a Rhyhorn. He'll just basically use moves from Street Fighter, so to speak. My guess whoever created him must love the fighting game franchise, especially since he could do high and low fireballs, like so. And his Shoryuken is something you should watch out for, because if you end up in the lava, you're fucked, like so. Wait, what am I saying like so? Ow. Basically, he's easy if you use like charge shots, but if you really want to be cheap, use the double cyclone on him and he's screwed. And that's it for all 8 bosses. With them defeated, you can move on to the one in the middle, which leads you further. Now, I'll just basically voice this since I got nothing else to do, so enjoy.
This is amusing. It really is X. You're Sigma! My plan to keep Rappler Force and the Maverick Hunters at each other's throats worked perfectly. W did a good job as a spy. Why, you? Rappler Force are the fools this time. Now all that's left is to destroy Earth with the very weapon they made. No! I'll never let you do that! Try hard, X. Your life depends on it.
He was like death.